at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Rosen here down around his own goal line. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Now let's go.
Rosen just getting the snap off and 1. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Play action here with Rosen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now look at 56.
Again, it's Rosen. And he finds Stills, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll give it here his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39! Green, 39!
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Now Rosen. And Stills over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Rosen, rolling to his right. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Rosen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
All right, here we go. Green, 39! Green, 39!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39! Green, 39!
Rosen to throw again. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On punted away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
26.
To the air again, Prescott. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
26.
Prescott yet again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They come out here in the eye. Now they'll toss it here to Blue. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Alfred Blue, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, You've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Bryant with a catch right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. Fighting through. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Prescott on 1st down. Caught here by Conley. Oh, and Nelson's space to operate. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And this is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Dancing to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On play action, Rosen. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Prescott off play action. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line.
46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Alfred Blue, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll throw again. Prescott forced out to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Rosen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Up on third down.
Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Rosen off the play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Time receiver.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. Able to slither by. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go, 46. 46.
They go again with Rawls. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Partner, that is a quarterback no-no right there. He's flushed out to his left, so he's trying to orient his body into a position to make this throw. But by then he shrunk the field, and he winds up throwing the interception.
Blue 90.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
38.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Come on, let's go. 38.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barrett. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn.
The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And that is incomplete here. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 2nd down, Barrett. Allen has it, left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Flex round! Flex round!
On 3rd down, Barrett. He's going to air one out. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They run for it. Here's Blue. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. Prescott now steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10.
4 down. Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Off the play fake, Barrett. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Here's Barrett on play action. On the move to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 3rd and long for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And able to find Conley. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.